Hi everyone, this is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch, and let me get this progress keeper in here before I lose what I'm doing. Um, and how are you tonight? We're on Vlogmus 19. Welcome to all the new people, and welcome to anybody who is returning. If you've never been here before, and if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. If not, if you're returning, then welcome back. And it is so great to see you again. All I've been doing today is really crocheting. I have had some interruptions. My daughter came over. I had to talk to my mom for a couple minutes. I've made some mistakes and I've had to frog because it was too noticeable on the pattern that I'm doing. I'm working on the hat for my daughter's boyfriend. And this is the chocolate bonbon hat from Bag O' Day. And I'm using this cake from Bernat Pop. And it is in the colorway Ebony and Ivory. Um, I was all set to start it, starting with the gray here and then going to the black and then the white and then hopefully getting back to some gray. But I thought she was going bottom up, but I forgot. She does most of hers top down. So, at least the ones that I've made of hers so far. She has so many hat patterns. I don't know if she does them all that way. But I remember her saying she prefers them like that. I'm hoping to get to the black, but I may have to end up doing some color control, which I really didn't want to do, and take some of the white out because I'm already to about half of the hat and I'm not in the white yet. I'm still in the gray. So we'll see if the white pops up while I'm doing these single crochet rows or not. Um, I may still end up having to color control because I don't want the last rows being white. Um, I really want to get to the black because there's no black in here yet. And I would like this to kind of mimic a little bit the scarf that I made my daughter, because if I do end up making my daughter a hat, I'm thinking of making this one, but just making it with a smaller hook size so that it doesn't end up being as big as this one. I'll see how big this one ends up, but I already have a feeling that it will be too big for her. So, so yeah, that's what I've been doing today. I need to get her tapestry done. Today is Sunday, so I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then my surgery is Thursday. I have 3 days. So I need to get the tapestry done, and I have ornaments to make. And if I can, I'd like to get another hat done. Actually, if I can, I'd like to get another 2 hats done because I'd like to get one for my daughter to match this one. But I also would like to get one done for my husband so I actually have something to physically give him for Christmas other than just an ornament. So, so yeah, I was hoping to be done with this one already. If I run into any more mistakes, I think I'm just going to not frog and figure out how to make it look okay and keep going. Which you can do with crochet easily. The last frog I did, I'm kind of upset with myself because this is going every other row right here, double crocheting and then front post double crocheting. And I had accidentally put 2 of them in the same stitch. I had double crocheted and then front post in the same stitch, but then I did skip the next stitch. So I could have kept going without frogging it, and I didn't realize that until I frogged it, that that's what I had done. Um, I didn't look at it close enough. I just hurried it up and reacted and frogged it. So if I do not get this done within the next hour, I don't know if I'll be able to get another one done or not. I want to, if I do, my plans are to finish this, which I should be done within the next hour, and then I'm going to start working on the tapestry for a little bit, get to bed so that I can be up at a decent time tomorrow. I could not get myself up again today because, like I overdid it with the baking yesterday, and I kept falling asleep here. My little co-host here, as my one friend calls her, Kalua. She has a tendency when she knows that I'm tired and I can't sleep right, she will crawl up in my lap, and you guys have seen her do that, and she'll snuggle. And as soon as she starts to snuggle me, it's like my body responds and I am out. And I cannot let that happen tonight. I cannot be out until my head hits the pillow. Um, and because she kept doing that to me, and I had things that I had to get done last night, like I had to get my grocery list done for my husband so he could get the groceries picked up this morning. I was not able to get to bed until like 6 o'clock this morning because every time I woke up to do something, she put me straight back to bed. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the warmth, if it's the warmth and the cuddling, because in a way it reminds me of when my daughter was a baby when she was sick and I used to hold her right here. And it's a memory that I cherish. And I don't know if I'll ever have another baby in my life because the fact that as of right now, she doesn't want to have kids, which is fine. As I've said before, we support her in that 100%. And especially if you're watching, Emily, we do. We support you in that 100%. This is just me. I have always wanted to have a grandchild, but I'm fine with my grandfur babies. Um, so yeah, I think it reminds me of that when she gets up and cuddles. It just reminds me of snuggling with when she was a baby. And it's a good memory, and it's just something that my body reacts to. And the way that I react is I fall asleep, like I did sometimes with her when she was sick, sitting up in the rocking chair, just rocking her. And she'd be so sick, and if she fell asleep in my arms, and I knew if I put her down, she'd wake up, I just left her in my arms, and her and I kind of just slept in the rocking chair together. So yeah, this is where I'm at right now, and I want to get it done. Um, Sorry, I was watching something and I was trying to keep it on pause until I was done with this. Oh, and plus I'd found an editing program last night. Um, I did find one that I tried and it worked, but it took me forever to do the couple things that I wanted to do. I mean, I kind of like how it turned out. I didn't do as much editing on it as I would have liked. I would have liked to have sliced some of the things that I said that were redundant out, but I didn't have time for that for one, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. It took me over an hour to figure out how to get that title on, not on there, but how to get it to come back off. Because I figured out how to put the title on within like minutes after I put the two videos together, but then it wanted to stay up through the whole entire video, and it took me forever to figure out on this program how to get it to stop. I've done it on other programs and it just lasts for like a second, but on this program I could not get the start and stop function to work right for me, and I figured it out and I got it to work. But by then I was like, okay, no crocheting tonight. So what's left on my list is, like I said, I got to finish this. I have my daughter's tapestry. Um, I'd like to get a hat done for my husband, but I have to get ornaments done. So those are a must because I have to make our special ornament for this year. So yeah, if I can get this done tonight and get working on our tapestry again tonight, I've already got like what I showed you was about a fourth of it done. If I sit and just do nothing but that like all day tomorrow, and then I have a feeling I can be close to three-fourths done by the end of the day. Um, Maybe completely done, but I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to jinx myself. I did send an email. This is kind of cool to my one of my favorite people that I watch on YouTube, and asked her what editing program she used, and she told me. So I'm going to look into that and see how that one works and if I can do better with it. So, alrighty then. I'm going to let you guys go tonight. Remember you matter. Remember you matter to me so much. If you ever need anything, please send me an email. Reach out to me and I am here for you. Oh, I almost forgot. See, I need to write notes because I forget things. And I used to use notes every once in a while, and then I got off of it, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to say, especially since I'm working on that tapestry. Yes, I need to count, but I can do a little talking, a little, depending on what I'm working on. If I sit down to do another hat, it'll be really easy. But tell me in the comments if any of you would be interested on if I do a live. I would love to do a live, but not where I sit and like talk to you guys the whole entire time. Yes, I want to be able to answer questions and things, but I would love to be able to just do a time like sitting down, getting a nice cup of tea and crocheting and, crocheting with you guys. And maybe if somebody even wants to come on screen with me, we can talk back and forth that way. Maybe if you guys are interested and I let my friend Nadine know, maybe she can, come on with me. Um, but I would love to do a live and let me know if you're interested. If not, it can wait till after Christmas. That's fine. I just figured there's probably a lot of us with things to work on, and spending some time together while we're working is a wonderful way to work, as far as I'm concerned. So, putting it out there. If you watch this and you like the idea of having a live where we all just sit and crochet and get some things done for Christmas, and I try to answer some questions. I'm not going to be able to read everything that flies by, but if there's only a couple people, it's going to be really easy for me to read a couple things. I only have 100 subscribers. It's not like I'm going to have a live like some of my other friends where things just zip, 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 zip past. So, um, if you're interested, I would love to do a live, but I don't want to come on and be the only one here and be talking to myself. So, let me know. And if I have even 2 or 3 people interested in it, then we'll do it. And since tomorrow is Monday and I do have to go and get my COVID test tomorrow and do some things, let's plan on Tuesday. Let me know if Tuesday sounds like good. And if Tuesday doesn't work, then Wednesday, the night before I have to go for my surgery, would also be a really, really good night. So let me know and we'll work it out. And if not, like I said, we can do it afterwards. Maybe I can do a live, after I'm out of surgery, not right away, after Christmas, and let you guys see how I'm doing. And we can just sit and chat. That would be wonderful. And I won't have as much to work on then. I'm sure I'll be crocheting though, because I've got plenty to work on. Um, but yeah, maybe I'll be able to do more of an answer, question and answer. And also, if there's things that you would like me to do or talk about, especially since you know that I've been crocheting for 40 plus years, if you want to know how things are different now, I had one person who said, oh, just talk about how things are different, now from when you first started. Well, there's a couple different things that are different. So tell me specifically what you want to know, what you would like me to talk about. Tell me if you like flip throughs, if you like the ones I'm doing with magazines. Tell me if you don't like them. Um, I want to do things that you guys like. I'm always going to be here and be me, and you're going to be able to see that like I've been doing. But I would like to add some things that you guys like as well. So just let me know. The only one thing that I cannot do right now is a tutorial. I do not have the setup for it. I do not have the room. But I can always go live if somebody has questions on how to do certain stitches and how to do things. I can always go live and show you live. So I'm always willing to help anybody. And if somebody wants help and you want to go one-on-one, I am willing to cam with you one-on-one as well. If you're a new crocheter, you need some help with things, I'm always, always willing to help out. Um, if you have questions, if you're a newbie crocheter, or even if you've been crocheting for a little while and you have questions, if you don't know how to read a pattern and you need help on reading a pattern, especially now that I'm a tech editor, I could probably help you with that. But I know I helped my friend Nadine when she first started out, how to read a pattern and how not to be so upset you know, if something got messed up. Um, but yeah, just tell me the things that you would like to know. Ask me the questions, and I can write them all down and do a question answer, either just a video or a question answer live. Um, but let me know what you're feeling. There's a couple of you who are commenting now. I'd love to hear from those of you who are watching who don't comment, because I do know that you're out there, because I see when, people are watching. It tells me how many people watch my video, and I know how many are watching, and I know how many comments I get, and there's more people watching than comments. So if you could comment, I would so appreciate it, because it also helps me as far as getting up, um, to when people are looking for a channel in the search. So, yeah, that would be wonderful and great. As I said, I'm not really here to become monetized or anything. My big goal is to hit 500 so I can get a community tab. A community tab is kind of important to me. They used to have it where you could chat back and forth and you didn't need a community tab. You didn't even need to put videos on a channel. Now you do. So, I need at least 500 subscribers in order to be able to get that community channel. You guys could help me get there. I would appreciate it so, so much. And every 100 along the way, at least I will do some kind of giveaway. And yeah, I was thinking about doing a birthday giveaway with my birthday on the 24th, but then, I had surgery and everything. And then we also hit 100. So I'll be doing a giveaway anyway. So it would have been whatever I was going to give for my birthday. I'm just now going to give it for 100. And maybe if I can find something else, I'll add it to it. If I ever get the box in the mail that's been mailed to me from my aunt, I'm sure there'll be things in it that I can give away, but it hasn't gotten here. I think it got intercepted and somebody else got it. Um, if my sister-in-law ever sends me the box she has for me, I'm sure there's going to be yarns in there that I can't use. So, and different things. She said she thought there were knitting needles and different things. And I don't know how to knit. I might keep a pair out, because I would like to learn how to knit at some point in time. Maybe. I keep going back and forth with it because part of me just wants to learn how to do more crochet and different crochet better and better. Like Tunisian, I know how to do a little bit. I would like to get better at it so that here I am, intermediate slash experienced with crochet. I would like to get to at least be an easy knitter, even if I don't get past that, because the levels are beginner, easy, intermediate, and experienced. So I like to get to that easy level and stay there, if not improve. But it all depends, because sometimes there are just patterns in knit that are so gorgeous and I just wish they were in crochet. So, yeah. Anyways, that was a lot more than I had planned on saying, and I'm glad I got it all out there. But please leave a comment and let me know what you would like. It's easier for me if you do that instead of me trying to guess what you guys want to see. So, now again, remember you matter to me, and if you're having a bad, bad day and you don't think that you matter to anybody around you, remember that you do. Everybody has people in their lives that you matter to. Whether you want to believe it or not, you really do. And I've learned that the hard way. Um, yeah. I've gone through a lot of depression and a lot of different things because of my health and different reasons of the way I grew up, um, and being large and not knowing why I would gain so much weight, and then finding out that it was a medical reason. Uh, I've gone through a lot. So, um, actually, my friend who is a writer, she keeps telling me that somebody should write my biography, but I just feel like I'm an everyday person. I just live each day one day at a time. So, yeah, I've been through a lot of rough stuff in my life, but so has my husband, and so has a lot of other people that I know. So, I don't think that mine's any rougher than anybody else's. And so, if you ever need to talk for any reason at all, please let me know, and I'll be there for you. I'm here for every single one of you. Please remember that always. And also remember that you are beautiful and you are gorgeous. And if you're a guy who's watching this, you're handsome. But I think men can be beautiful and gorgeous too. So, anyway, good night. Have a great night. And I hope you have a very, very great holiday week and weekend next weekend. You will see me up until the 23rd. So you'll see me through the 22nd. I know you won't see me on the 23rd unless I come home and I feel wonderful after I get home after having my surgery, but I just don't see that happening. I'm probably going to come home and fall all out, and especially because I'm going to need my rest to get through my birthday on the 24th. Dinner with my daughter and her boyfriend and my husband, and making sure that everything is ready for the 25th and being able to get through the 25th. I'm going to have an abdominal binder that I have to wear. I'm going to be in pain, and the binder itself is very, very uncomfortable. So I already know what to expect because I've been through it before. I just don't remember exactly how much pain, how painful this one is. I've had abdominal surgeries and those have not been fun, but this one is not as um, invasive as all the abdominal surgeries I have had. So they put, it's for, if I haven't said before, I think I have, it's for my pain pump. Every 5 to 6 years, you have to have a new one put in because the battery dies. So, so yeah, they just put a whole new one in. And so it's my time to have a new one put in, and it's put in on my left side of my abdomen. And then there is a tube that runs from the pain pump to my spine, and that's where the pain meds that are in the pumps it pumps it into your spine. So it goes through that tube and then through the needle that they have to put into my spine in order to for it to get the medicine. And then the pain pump is so great because it uses a minute amount of pain meds so that your head's not blurry. You don't get all of the bad side effects that you do when you take oral opiates. So, so yeah, so I do get Dilaudid every day through my pain pump. It's not anything at all like when I was taking it orally. And I couldn't remember hardly anything, and I was always nauseous and never wanted to eat. And my life has gotten so much better just this year alone. Last year at this time, I was mega sick. I had gotten shingles in November. I stayed sick through Christmas. I can't even remember. I don't think I got to go to my parents on Christmas Day last year. Um, or we may have went and just stayed a tiny little bit. I was miserable. And then I thought, okay, the new year I'm going to be better. And I ended up staying mega, mega sick all the way through May with all the different things that happened to me. I got shingles again in February. And then my chronic pancreatitis flared up and they couldn't get me in and couldn't get me in. I couldn't get a hold of anybody because of the crisis with COVID and the few, the loss of employees, especially in the medical field. And I could not get a hold of the right people to get my procedure scheduled because when I get a flare up, I need to have a pain block done. And that is done through my throat, through my esophagus, well, through the inside of my stomach. It's an endoscopy, and they go that way. And yeah, I was sick and not keeping anything down food wise for 5 weeks. And I used to be on a lot of different meds. And after those 5 weeks of not being able to take meds, there are quite a few of them I did not go back on them, and was with my doctor's consent. I told my doctor I was going off of them, asked them for the main ones that I had to be on, and he told me, um, and it turns out that either it was some of the pain med or some of my meds that were making me sick. It's a combination of things, because after that, and then I was put on a new HIV med, which I get they've been advertising it all over the TV. I get the Cabenuva, which is 2 shots, one on in each butt cheek, once a month, which I have to go Wednesday to get those. So I may not be feeling too well Wednesday after that, but I'll be fine. And then, yeah, after I had my pain block and changed my meds, things started getting better. But my back went out, and my back hadn't gone out in years. And so I had to have an epidural. And the first one didn't work, but the second one did. So, yeah, I've been through the ringer this year. So I am so ready for 2021 to be over and to be into 2022. Plus, it's an even numbered year. So it's got to be good, because I love my even numbers. So there you go. Again, I've tried this before, and I'm just going to say goodnight now, because you already know that you matter to me and that you're beautiful and gorgeous. And here I am saying it again, because it is so true. I love you guys so, so very much. And I will be back tomorrow. So have a great night. I got to get back to crocheting. I'm going to upload this. I will not be editing anything tonight, doing anything fancy smancy. I'm just saving and uploading. So I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas 20. Have a great night.